welcome back to my YouTube channel, Vox City. And today I am going to be teaching us about linguistics. Some little tips you should know about linguistics. As a linguist, there are some things you don't need to stress yourself about. When they ask you, what is this? You should be able to tell them, this is this, that is that. So that is why this video is especially for you. What is linguistics and some little things about it, some little tips. Let's go. Linguistics is the scientific study of language. That is, linguistics deals with the analysis of languages of the world. It deals with how linguistics wants to obtain information about the nature of language. That is all about linguistics. It is about language. That is it. So, in essence, linguistics, if they now say, what are the branches of linguistics? It is actually subdivided into micro-linguistics and macro-linguistics. But before we go into micro-linguistics and macro-linguistics, I want to quickly analyze something for you. Linguistics, the central idea, the central classification of these branches is just classified on the sound, structure, and meaning. That is what it is. So when we talk about sound, we are talking about phonetics and phonology. And when we talk about structure, we are talking about morphology and syntax. And when we talk about meaning, we are talking about semantics and pragmatics. Though if you're not in the advanced level, pragmatics might not be for you. But for lower levels, we can stop at semantics. Now let's quickly move on to micro and macro linguistics. The main branches, the subdivision of it, which is micro and macro linguistics. Micro linguistics actually deals with the study of the different components of linguistics. In case of necessity, the components of linguistics can also be called levels of linguistics. So the basic levels or the components of linguistics, and they include what? We have the phonetics, we have the phonology, we have the morphology, we have the syntax, we have the semantics. These are the basics levels of linguistics. I am going to quickly make us go through it, how to explain them. When they ask you, what do you want to tell them? How do you tell them you know that you are sure that you are a linguist? When we talk about phonetics deals with the study of sound. I told you the other time that we classify them into sound, structure, and meaning. So anything that has to do with sound, we are talking about phonetics and phonology, isn't it? So phonetics deals with sound. That is how speech sounds are being produced, the production of speech sound, how they are perceived and transmitted, that is sent across to the brain. That is phonetics. This with the acoustic properties of sound. That is phonetics for you. And when we talk about phonology, this is the study of linguistics that deals with the combination of how sounds are being patterned and structured. That is the combination of sound in a language. How can you combine one sound with the other sound to form patterns in a language? The patterning of a language can be different from the patterning of another language. That is just phonology for you. Is it that easy now? Good, that is it. Now let's move to morphology. Morphology deals with it is the study of the internal structure of words, the study of words, and we know that the basic minimal meaningful linguistic analysis is what? Morpheme. Do we get that? That is just it. So as a linguist, there are some basic things you should be able to say. Now let's move to syntax. Syntax studies how words are formed, how formation of words into sentences. That is from the lower level to the higher level. How do you combine the boy is good? How do you pick the? How do you pick boy? How do you pick is? How do you pick good? How do you combine them to form a good sentence? Actually, can I say boy, girl is good? No, because that is not the structure. That is not how it should be patterned. So the combination of this word to form sentences is what? Syntax. And the last one is semantics. When we talk about semantics is a branch of linguistics that studies meaning in a language. That is why sometimes you say that this grammar is semantically correct and syntactically wrong. That is, it does with the meaning. Probably the structure is together, but the meaning is correct, and the structure, that's when we are talking about syntax, right? Good, is wrong. That is what we call semantics. Semantics deals with meaning. So now let's move on to macro linguistics. Macro linguistics deals, it studies linguistics in relation to other discipline. Other discipline like computer, mathematics, biology, other relations, etc. Now let's look at some of this macro linguistics when we talk about psychological, when we talk about computational linguistics, when we talk about mathematical linguistics, when we talk about biolinguistics, forensic linguistics, dialectology. That is all about linguistics. Do you need to stress yourself before knowing what is it? You don't need to cram anything. That is everything. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and by clicking on the button below. And don't forget to comment, because I am ready to answer all your questions. Bring it on. I am ready to answer. Thank you very much. Please like and share my video.